What's up everybody, and thank you for joining me for another video. My name is Whack4863, but you can call me Whack. So we've all likely been there before, but I'm going to tell you in this video that you either should go visit it or you should avoid it, and it's totally up to you whether you want to check it out or just skip it entirely for the time being. I was turned on to this by Brilliant Sons Gaming, who left a comment saying, "They've introduced another bug since you seem to have a direct line to Funcom. When you enter the Dregs dungeon, as soon as you reach the bottom of the stairs, sound cuts out after a loud pop." Now, many of you are familiar with my videos. A lot of the times I just remove the sound entirely and just talk over the video. However, in this video, the sound is being recorded the entire time, and I even went in and turned the music volume up all the way in the game, which is another thing that I normally play without. This dungeon is eerily quiet. So if you're into auditory deprivation, this may be a dungeon that you want to go and check out. However, if you suffer from phobia, you want to stay away from this dungeon right now because it is completely silent. I played through it all the way just to see if at any point in time there were any sounds that emitted from this dungeon, and what I can say is it does not emit any sounds at all right now until you exit the dungeon, and then during that loading screen sounds start to pop back in and you can hear the ambient sounds and all the other sounds that are associated with the game. And Funcom recently did a lot of changes to audio and a lot of fixes to audio. However, I'm not 100% sure that those fixes are what caused this issue with this dungeon in particular. You may or may not be aware from other content creators that have talked about it, but there is a new version of the Dregs dungeon that has been revealed in the dev kit, and at some point in time, I'm expecting to see that come out in a future patch. And it's likely that whatever ambient sounds and music are supposed to be playing in there for that dungeon may have overwritten this, and maybe there's some conflicting issues with those two sound files. I don't know. Either way, this is something that Funcom is going to need to put back on their list of things to fix in Conan Exiles. And I want to know in the comment section below, is this something that you would go and experience? I mean, you could technically do this on your own at any point in time. Just take your headphones off or mute your stereo system so that you don't hear the sounds. But since it's dead silence, is this something that you would want to go and do and experience? Or are you someone that tries to stay away from areas that don't have any noise? I'd like to thank all my YouTube members for your continued support. Y'all are absolute legends. Don't forget to whack the like button if you enjoyed the video and subscribe for more content. And if you don't want to be out of whack, there's another video on the screen right now that you can click to support more of my content.